Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien speaking on Sunday, April 21st. Happy Easter, say both me and Bubba. Bubba's here just looking at, see what's up today. Nice and sunny day. It's supposed to be warmer here in Georgia. Anyway, I wanted to do a video, kind of a second part, but not really, to Article 2, Section 4. So I'm going to title this one, Why Article 2, Section 4. Why did your founding fathers put that in there, in the Constitution? And what do you Americans think of it today? Well, for the first part, you're going to understand when the founding fathers were creating the Constitution in 1788. Most of them were born in the 1730s, so their grandfathers lived through what's known as the parliamentary war, as they call it. It was really the parliament telling the king where to go. And this was a war that was started in the 1630s with Charles I. It came to a head in 1649 when, well, literally speaking, he lost his head. And then one of the guys that was of the parliamentary forces, he took a one-rule man, and he was known as the Protector, Oliver Cromwell. If you remember your British history, from 1649 till he died in 1659. So that was 10 years, 1649 to 1659. That England was ruled, didn't have a monarchy at all, period. And it was a one-man rule, kind of like El Fuhrer. And that's where Hitler got his thing. You know, most people don't understand this. He got his idea of how to be a top leader from Oliver Cromwell. So, see, you history guys, you should pay more attention. But then again, after he died in 1659, the British found out that the one-man rule is not really worth it. And they had their own version of Article 2, Section 4 in the Magna Carta about crimes and misdemeanors in there. And there was a ruling in 1386, if you look back there, that made this law good. But unfortunately, Congress neglected it during the wars. So when the restoration of Charles II in 1660, England went back to being a monarchy, which it is ever since and today. But that withstood to some English, and some of these Americans, their descendants or grandsons here in America, realized that when they were trying to form the Constitution. Do we really want another Oliver Cromwell? So that's why they put Article 2, Section 4 in the Constitution. Now, mind you, that was done without parties. And the first test of that came, I said, in 1868, but it was a political, because the Republicans wanted to punish the South at all costs. And since Johnson was a unifying ticket, as they called it, in 1864, that Lincoln picked him because they wanted to unify the Union as a Democrat. That's the only time in history where you've had a Republican and a Democrat running on the same ticket. Do you realize that, Americans? No. Do you realize what Article 2, Section 4 is for most of you? 98% of you don't. And that's not being bad. That's just being the way the educational system is. So, what I'm saying, American, is You used it for political reasons back in 1868, the impeachment. You used it for political reasons under President Clinton. But today, when you use it, and this is for House Speaker Pelosi, Senator Schumer, Majority Leader McConnell in the Senate, and President Trump. Article 2, Section 4 is a serious article. It should only be used when appropriate. Unfortunately, with President Trump being the way he is, it's appropriate today. Because he's gone far. It's not a political situation anymore. Until you realize that, President Trump, and you come back and tell the American people, I've made some mistakes in my presidency, but I'm here willing to change. It'll go a long way. It won't affect your re-election because you got the deplorables that's going to re-elect you anyway. But you keep on going the way you are. In Congress, you keep on going the way you are. You're on a one-way road to hell. What do you say? This is your favorite alien saying, Americans, please write me and let me know what you think of this, because you guys don't understand your own Article 2, Section 4. And a lot of states have had this kind of article in their constitutions, like Wisconsin, Florida. Look at how many people got impeached in Wisconsin. How many Illinois governors are sitting in the pen today. And California, remember Gray Davis? You guys impeached him, and you got the governor. Was that good or bad? Let me know. Thanks.